Part 1. Sunchokes, also known as Jerusalem artichokes, have been a staple crop for thousands of years, particularly in Native American cuisine. The name, Nicolette, likely refers to the French explorer Jacques Marquette, who visited the region in the 17th century. Sunchokes were a crucial food source for many indigenous communities, including the Ho-Chunk Nation. In modern times, chefs like those at Nicolette Restaurant are reviving interest in this ancient root vegetable. They use sunchokes to add depth and complexity to their dishes. The earthy flavor of sunchokes pairs well with game meats and wild mushrooms. Nicolette Restaurant's menu showcases the versatility of sunchokes in both sweet and savory preparations. By exploring these unique dishes, we can appreciate the rich cultural heritage behind this ancient ingredient. Part 2. In a surprising turn of events, a beloved Greek restaurant in Canton closed its doors after 50 years. The iconic dish that sealed its fate was not the traditional gyro or moussaka, but rather Greek lasagna. This comforting casserole is a staple of Greek cuisine, made with layers of pasta, meat sauce, and creamy bechamel. But what makes this dish so special? One reason is the use of high-quality ingredients, such as fresh spinach and feta cheese. Another reason is the love and care that goes into making each layer. This attention to detail is what sets Greek lasagna apart from other versions. The restaurant's owner, Maria, spent years perfecting her recipe, and it paid off in a big way. But despite its popularity, the dish ultimately led to the restaurant's demise. The reason? A food critic's scathing review. The critic raved about the lasagna, but also noted that it was too rich and heavy for modern tastes. In the end, the restaurant decided to close rather than risk losing even more customers. Greek lasagna may be a beloved dish, but it's not invincible. Part 3. Seville-style fried chicken, a dish that's as authentic as it is delicious, has Spanish roots but was born in New York City. The story begins with Juan Palomero, a Puerto Rican chef who opened the first tapas restaurant in NYC's Greenwich Village in 1984. He wanted to bring a taste of Spain to the Big Apple, and that's exactly what he did. Palomero's menu featured dishes like tortilla española, croquetas, and paella, but one dish stood out: fried chicken. The secret? A special blend of spices, including smoked paprika, garlic, and saffron. It was a game changer. Today, you can find Seville-style fried chicken on menus across the city, and it's a must-try for anyone who loves Spanish food. To make this dish at home, start with 4 pounds chicken pieces, flour, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, saffron threads, and olive oil. Dredge the chicken in flour, shaking off excess, then dip in beaten eggs and coat in a mixture of spices. Fry until golden brown, about 8 to 10 minutes. Serve with your favorite sides, like Spanish rice or roasted vegetables. This dish is a true taste of Spain in NYC. Part 4. Fitbit is a popular way to track your daily activities, including food intake. However, some users have reported an issue where their Fitbit app isn't logging food correctly. This can be frustrating, especially if you're trying to reach your weight loss goals. The good news is that the problem is often easy to fix. First, check if your device is connected to the internet and has a stable Wi-Fi connection. If you're using a router, try moving it closer to your device or switching to a different network. Another possible cause is a corrupted Fitbit app update, so try deleting the app and reinstalling it from the App Store. Sometimes, simply restarting your device can resolve the issue. If none of these steps work, try resetting your Fitbit account by going to the Fitbit website and following the instructions. Finally, if you're still having trouble, contact Fitbit support for further assistance. Part 5. Ramen, sushi, and tempura are staples of Japanese cuisine, but there's more to Japan's food scene than just these popular dishes. Sushi was originally called narazushi, a fermented rice dish that wasn't widely consumed until the Edo period. Ramen originated in China but became a staple of Japanese food after World War II. Tempura is actually Portuguese, not Japanese, and was adopted by Japan's culinary scene in the 16th century. Yakitori, or grilled chicken skewers, are a popular street food that dates back to the Edo period. Tonkatsu, a breaded and deep-fried pork cutlet, has its roots in German cuisine but became a staple of Japanese food after World War II. Bento boxes, a common lunch item in Japan, consist of a balance of carbs, protein, and vegetables. Miso soup, made from fermented soybeans and miso paste, is a traditional side dish that's often served at the start of meals. Udon noodles, thick wheat flour noodles, have their roots in China but became popular in Japan after World War II. Okonomiyaki, a savory pancake made from batter and various fillings, has its origins in the Hiroshima region. Food played an important role in Japanese culture before the war, with rice being a staple crop and seafood abundant along the coastlines. Part 6. Carbonated water, a fizzy drink that's been around for centuries, has a surprising history that challenges what most people believe. In the early days of carbonation, people thought it was a novelty item and didn't understand its health benefits. However, research has shown that drinking carbonated water can have several positive effects on our bodies. For one, it can help with digestion and reduce symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Additionally, carbonated water may also help to lower blood pressure and improve cardiovascular health. But what about the fizz itself? Does it really make a difference? The answer is yes. The carbonation process creates tiny bubbles that can help to stimulate digestive enzymes and improve nutrient absorption. So next time you crack open a bottle of bubbly, remember the rich history behind it and its potential health benefits. Whether you prefer still or sparkling water, incorporating carbonated water into your diet can have a positive impact on your overall health. Part 7. New Orleans is known for its rich culinary history, with dishes like gumbo, jambalaya, and étouffée being staples of the city's cuisine. The city's unique cultural melting pot has resulted in a distinct flavor profile that sets it apart from other food cities. One key component of this flavor is the use of words in New Orleans cooking. From the name of the dish to the ingredients used, these words add depth and character to the food. For example, jambalaya is a one-pot dish made with sausage, rice, and a variety of vegetables. The word jambalaya itself comes from the French word for boil, which refers to the way the dish is cooked. This blend of French and African influences has created a unique culinary identity for New Orleans. Another example is étouffée, a spicy stew made with shrimp, vegetables, and a roux-based sauce. The word étouffée comes from the Haitian word for spicy soup, which was brought to Louisiana by enslaved Africans. By exploring these words and their origins, we can gain a deeper understanding of the history and culture behind New Orleans cuisine. This dish has been passed down through generations of cooks, each adding their own twist and flair. Today, New Orleans continues to thrive as a culinary destination, with its rich history and cultural heritage on full display in every bite. Part 8. Cooking Fever Unlocked is an incredibly popular cooking game that has captured millions of players worldwide. One of its standout features is the ability to unlock a secret recipe for making perfect homemade pasta. The game's developers cleverly hid this recipe within the game's mechanics, requiring players to use their skills and strategy to uncover it. By following these steps, you can unlock the secret to making delicious homemade pasta just like in Cooking Fever Unlocked. Start by selecting the pasta option from the main menu and choosing the homemade pasta recipe. Next, follow the game's instructions carefully, making sure to use the right ingredients and techniques. As you progress through the recipe, you'll notice that the game provides helpful tips and tricks to ensure your pasta turns out perfectly. With practice and patience, you can master the art of making homemade pasta just like a pro. The key to success lies in using high-quality ingredients and following the recipe carefully. By doing so, you'll be rewarded with a delicious and authentic Italian dish that's sure to impress. Cooking up a storm in your own kitchen has never been easier. Part 9. One-week-old kittens require a diet rich in nutrients to support their rapid growth and development. At this age, they need high-quality protein from animal sources. Their tiny tummies can only handle small amounts of food, so it's essential to feed them frequently throughout the day. Kitten milk replacer is an excellent option for feeding one-week-old kittens. It provides all the necessary nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to support their health and well-being. Look for a kitten milk replacer that contains high-quality protein sources like chicken or fish. These proteins will help your kitten grow strong and healthy. In addition to kitten milk replacer, you can also offer small amounts of canned or cooked chicken or turkey. However, always consult with your veterinarian before introducing any new foods into your kitten's diet. They can provide personalized advice based on your kitten's specific needs and health status. Part 10. Tabitha Brown is a popular vegan chef and YouTube personality known for her comforting, plant-based recipes. Donna's recipe vegan honey has been making the rounds online, with some claiming it's a real, plant-based honey alternative. But what's the truth? To answer this question, we need to dive into the history of vegan honey and explore its origins. The story begins in the 1990s when a company called Donna's began producing a vegan honey substitute made from tapioca syrup. This early version was marketed as a cheaper alternative to traditional honey but lacked the nutritional value and unique taste of real honey. Since then, many other companies have jumped on the bandwagon, offering their own versions of vegan honey. Some claim it's made from coconut nectar or date syrup, while others use a combination of these ingredients. Despite the proliferation of vegan honey, its quality and authenticity vary widely depending on the brand and recipe used. As with any food product, it's essential to read labels carefully and choose options that align with your dietary needs and preferences. By separating fact from fiction, we can make informed decisions about what we put into our bodies and enjoy the comforting taste of vegan honey without compromising our values.